It's the first week of May, and it's just a gorgeous day out here in southeastern Oregon. Left the house about 7:30, stopped in Bend. Gus and I had a cup of coffee, saw Auntie T, and then we hit the road. So we're in southeastern Oregon, probably, I don't know, maybe 50 miles north of the California border on a high mountain stream, and there's a lot of snow runoff. So I don't think we'll have any luck fishing today, but we've got steaks to barbecue tonight, gin and tonics, so we're having a great time even if we don't catch any fish. So I'll see you a little bit later. Morning. It's going to be a great day. It's really clear, the moon's up still, and the sun's starting to come up over the hill. Had my first cup of coffee and just decided to stretch my legs. Gus and I are going to get packed and get on the road. Probably, I don't think we're going to be in any rush, maybe 9:30. And we don't have that far of a drive. We're going to roll into Lakeview, pick up some fuel, maybe a few supplies, and then head to a lake to set up camp and see if we can't have a little better luck fishing. So great night last evening, just great dinner. Always just a pleasure to share a ride with Gus, and so it's just really nice. First ride of the season, and it's just I needed it. So anyway, we'll catch you a little bit later down the road. Gus and I left camp this morning about 9:30, and we've been just tooling through the mountains headed towards Lakeview. Got about another 33 miles to go, but we came across Elder Creek, and this creek's down low enough, although it's high in the mountains, but it's down low enough and it's calm enough. Gus wanted to give it a shot and see if we can't with his fly rod. So it's just gorgeous, about 65, 70 degrees. We haven't seen a single person on the road, so gosh, glad it's Friday, and TGIF, which everybody was with us. Back on the road, we didn't see a single person until we came out of the mountains and headed into Lakeview. We gassed up, hit Safeway for a few supplies, and then headed east on Warner Highway to Adele. The mountains still have a pretty good snowpack, and the rivers are running high, which we really need in Oregon. From Adele, we turned north on 310, past Crump Lake, and then on into Plush, and then Hart Mountain. So behind me is Hart Mountain. We're about 10 miles out of Plush, and as you can see, there's just a huge lake here. I think it's just more of a seasonal lake that gets flooded, but it's just gorgeous. And Gus and I are taking a drive probably for another 15-20 miles. They said the snow is closed the road up above, but we'll see how far we get. So it's just gorgeous back here. It's about 75 degrees. There's a ton of snow left in the mountains, and it's the middle of May. So for Oregon, we needed this snowfall back here in the eastern side of the mountains. So we'll catch you a little bit down the road. Gus and I have been on the road for about 45 minutes. We left our camp at the base of Hart Mountain. Beautiful. It was a CCC camp built probably during the Depression. Probably about 10, 12 sites. It was free. It was really nice. So got a good night's sleep, and we're on road 311, which goes from the base of Hart Mountain and connects with 395. So it's probably about a, I don't know, 40-50 mile ride. We've seen a couple of vehicles on the road, but we're in the middle of nowhere. There is literally, for as far as you can see, this is the only road, and there's nobody around. So enjoying the ride, and we'll catch you down the road. We stopped off at Fort Rocks, which is a national monument. It was established in 1977, so we're about, I don't know, 400 or 500 feet above the valley floor, and it's pretty cool. I'd love to hike around the whole thing. Okay, Gus had us riding clear off the road up to some pretty gnarly trails, about the max of my ability, just so we could find a hole in the ground. I'm going to rename this Hole in the Head, just for sentimental purposes. But anyway, yeah, pretty cool back here. We're probably about an hour and a half out of Bend, but we're going to find some place in the trees to get a fire going and set up camp. So yeah, more later on my adventures. Truly awesome adventures with Gus. So this is day 3, and we found our campsite in the Deschutes National Forest, just off the grid. Just a really nestled in a little bowl here, so it's just really going to be a nice evening. Got a couple steaks to barbecue, and it's just been a great trip. We started off from Hart Mountain this morning and wound our way all the way to Fort Rock, and then to Hole in the Ground, which we've now nicknamed Hole in the Head. That was some pretty gnarly riding getting up there with these big ass bikes. So anyway, we're gonna enjoy our last night, get up early. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Gus is gonna get home early, and as well as I am. So I hope you enjoyed this adventure, and we will see you down the road. What's the name of that damn town? Plush. Plush. We've made a couple different stops along the way.
National Forest.
Because I got corrected. I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do outtake.
And it's a campsite, not a campground.
Campground, campsite.
Campsite.
All right. Well, you should come do this last one.
No.
Come on. So Gus and I are in the Deschutes National Forest, and we found a campsite. I gotta do it over. I can't do that straight.
Holy shit. See that railroad spike up there?
I saw that, yeah.
Cut.
Cut!